Hello, hello, and welcome, my Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon to full moon in October 2021? I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle, link in the description box. Pisces moon child, the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hi, my fishy family, my mer people. My favorite series on the channel, the 5-card draw, comes to an end with you because I am a Virgo, born on a full moon. Virgo sun, Pisces moon, so I have to keep it in zodiacal order. But as I always say, just when you thought your chance had passed, I went and saved the best for last. I am doing this the day before the new moon in Libra in October, and if you are new to the channel, a 5-card draw is nothing more than 5 cards, one from 5 different card systems, getting you clues, tips, and hints that you need to be aware of for a specific timeline, in this case, a waxing moon. Let's look at the astrology, shall we? We're looking at the new moon on Wednesday, October 6th, new moon in Libra, 7:05 a.m. Eastern time, which is great. You can wake up and do your intentional work at this point tomorrow morning from the time of this recording, but whenever you watch it, you can apply the info done. The guides know what they're doing here. Interesting though, the same day on the 16th, Pluto goes direct, and then on the 10th, Saturn goes direct. I believe Jupiter is also going direct during this time. I just didn't see it and write it down. But Mercury is definitely going direct on the 18th, leading us to the full moon on Wednesday on the 20th. So it's a Wednesday to a Wednesday, 2-week period, 14 days, half of a moon cycle. It's in Aries, but the moment it goes full, it goes void, of course, at 10:57 p.m. Eastern time, but certainly you have all day and most of the night to do your waxing stuff for full moon. Technically, an astrologer would not consider that a full moon in Aries. They would consider it a full moon void, of course, but you do you. That being said, standard YouTube spiel, general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs to get more perspective, perhaps, on this timeline we're about to look at. But maybe your moon gets something different, or your rising, or your Venus, or your sun, depending on which you are watching. So, you know, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I will do the same to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace. By the way, these 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, and spirit. I am, after all, a witch. So some people have called these the spell kit readings, and I like that because it helps tune into the collective, what's like the best stuff to intend for a new moon, and manifest by full-ish, all in divine timing. Is that about it? Oh, except to say, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, links in the description box, a video called Booking a Reading with Mal. Explains everything. People say, how do I book a reading with you? Now I just send them the reading, the video, and it's a lot easier. But also, all the decks that I read are always in the bottom of the description box. Give credit where credit is due. I always give good, interesting description box. I am a writer as well as a reader. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath, if you will. I will do the same to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can, that the Piscean collective, perhaps myself included, needs for this new to full. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh, it's all for that breath, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. The deck for the element of fire is the Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. She's got the coolest name ever, and her work is just exemplary. I don't know that that was Scottish, though. So I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Piscean collective. Sun, moon, rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. What is their element of fire? The spell fragment to help them focus what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their heart desires this new to full October. a general card, but it's come up before. Success. Who else got it? Not that everybody doesn't want success. Leo got it just as a by the by. Success, that's true, belongs to me. Success with honor and integrity. I'm down. That's the only way I want to do it at 53 years old. Yeah, I know I don't look at things. I think I'll always do that for Pisces, because one of my clients and friends who's Pisces watches this, and she said she cracks up every time I do it. I just don't have the Thorpe fan. I wasn't prepared. Bad Virgo. So success, that's true. True success isn't just like according to what other people think. It is a soul thing. It's like, no, I set out to do this thing and I did it. But success with honor and integrity means there's no sneakies going on. There's no backdoor deals, any impropriety or scandal, heaven forbid. But this, as I said in the Leo read, could be success in so many different areas. It's like doing white candle magic on a Sunday, the day of success, the sun. You do it for anything: healing, romance, finances, sell a house, buy a house, anything that you want to be a success. So we're going to clarify that next with the element of earth, the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. You don't need the stone indicated. I have a lot of them, but there are stones in this book. I used to work in New Age metaphysical and pagan retail, and some of these I had never heard of, which says something. So, you know, just take what's written in the book, resonate with it, and if you have the stone, go for it. You want to run out and get it, that's on you. You know, overnight ship at this point. All right. Let's see if that's a throat chakra thing for this reading, or just the half and half in my coffee that I just drank. Please take a nice deep breath. And really ground myself here. Here we go. I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel of the North, powers of Earth, hence the Crystal Oracle, the Angel of Nature, the Angel of Prosperity and Wealth, the Angel of Lyons. Please, one card in clarity. For the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, use my hands. Use my hands receiving this reading. What's the element of Earth? The fuel to feed the fire of that success, their heart's desire. This new to full in October 2021. Azurite. I think this one has come up. This will be the third time. I really like Azurite. It's just I don't have a chunk of it. You can find Azurite Malachite. That I have a piece of. It's such a beautiful, so we get the word azure blue from, or vice versa. Definitely, I opened right to it. Definitely a third eye stone, but I love the key words here. Self-confidence, creativity, and expanding awareness. And that expanding awareness is definitely a third eye thing. Believe in yourself, for you have the ability to materialize your dreams. I remember this from the other readings, that the success that you want isn't just like perhaps a short-term goal. It can be a manifestation of a larger plan of success for your life, to materialize your dreams. Now, it's like, oh, I really want to get, this is not a paid advertisement, but that pretty kitty litter from my boys, I just do. But it's like, I got other things I gotta get before then, right? So like manifesting, that's not necessarily a dream. So I think you get what I'm saying here, right? Throughout the coming months, you will begin to expand your horizons and explore new possibilities for your life. Hence that expanding awareness. Azurite is just really good for that. You will realize that all you need in order to manifest your dreams is self-confidence. Now think about that, Godfidence. Think about that for a sec. If all that you need to manifest your dreams, and I'll take this into consideration, of course I want success in several areas of my life, just to believe in myself, to believe that I'm here fulfilling a purpose, that I'm doing the best that I can. I mean, my head wakes up in the morning and lays down at night, asking to do the best that I can, calling on everything in spirit as a mystic would, and laying my head at night going, I hope I did my best. I know I did my best, right? May only the love remain. Believe in yourself and do not let anything stand in your way. Even if you are rejected, do not give up, for even rejection can serve to strengthen your resolve and character, provided you are ready for it. In other words, rejection is often a form of protection. You have no idea how many times. I've had a long career before I became a professional witch in the performing arts. I was a model for a while, and I mean, it was during the 80s. It was so toxic. Thank God those doors slammed in my face. I was good at it, but I just didn't have the look for the time. Something simple like that. But think of the sex, drugs, and rock and roll that would have taken me out of the game, right? So if you're prepared for it, it's like, okay, if that's the door that's slamming, then that's not my door, right? To really believe in yourself to that extent, which I don't think is narcissistic. I think when it's really emotionally based in something healthy, right? A real sense of, no, I have dreams I'm gonna go for. I have to expand the way, my perceptions of how I see these things, right? Expanded awareness, and use my creativity to make this happen. Then if I get rejected, that's part of the plan. Next, right? Swim on by. Expect it and see it as something you can learn from. The rejection. Success is guaranteed provided you remain focused and confident. See every experience as an opportunity to learn, and then you can't fail. Right? That's the alchemical ingredient of forgiveness, that you look back and you see what you learned and you go, oh my God, it was totally set up that way. It couldn't have happened any other way, right? That's the only way that I could have learned it, but now I've learned it, right? Don't look for reason, look for purpose. Element of air, what are you thinking about this? The oxygen you breathe into that fire of success with that expanded awareness, self-confidence, and creativity. Let's find out. Breathe. As I call upon the angels and the archangels of water, the sign of Pisces, the powers of the West, please, my Gabrielites, one card in clarity for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. I'm feeling that in my lower back. Watching this video, receiving this reading. Please, who are the healing angels they need to call upon to help them heal something in their element of air, or apply their thought, their element of air, to feed this fire in this healthy way, this new moon to full balance. Now, two fish, right? Shark and dolphin. Guppy and barracuda, right? Definitely the yin, the yang, however you want to say that. To balance the mind is an interesting thing, as well as to ask the healing angels to help you find healing through balance and balance through healing. Now, healing through balance, we understand that. Eat right, exercise, get enough sleep, drink enough water, like bring your life into balance. But healing, what is that? So that's healing from balance. But balance from healing is sometimes the successes that we want are just about bringing things into a little bit of equilibrium inside of ourselves, and then things balance out on the inside. But here's the trick, and I think most mutable signs have learned this. They might not have phrased it this way. As long as we're in the third and fourth dimension, we're still dealing with a lot of polarization. So every time you have balance, the universe immediately creates imbalance, right? That's like Libra, right? If you could be the center point of Libra, that's great, right? That's the part that doesn't move. But for Pisces, it is about riding the ebb and flow of things. So in terms of the mind, to balance the mind really is also about, I understand intellectually what's going on here, but intuitively, see what I mean? And I think that's what this is referring to. It is a very third eye thing. And all chakras have voices of intuition, certainly, but the third eye intuition we usually call clairvoyance. So it may not come full blown like that, but have confidence in yourself, because here's the thing, self-esteem and intuition are linked. They really are. Carolyn Mace, I learned that from. She's absolutely right, because it's your intuition. What if nobody else is getting it? You're going to act on it, or are you going to ask everybody what they think? All right, element of water. Here's our element. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, fifth dimension and above, eighth, chakra and above. What is the Whisper of Love Oracle for the Piscean Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? Watching this video, receiving this reading, casting for success, wanting success, right? But an honorable, with honor and integrity on there, with that azurite, that self-confidence, that believing in themselves, that expanded awareness and the creativity that that expanded awareness brings in terms of options and ways to play this out. But to call upon the healing angels of balance to help them keep both inner and outer together, yin and yang, really flowing. So the intuition comes and they flow into action, back and forth, back and forth. What is the element of water here? The energy and motion, the emotion for the Piscean collective, this new to full. It's not the true love card, but it's the other one I give you that look for. Union of hearts. There is a connection of love that defies explanation. Okay, now remember before I said don't look for reason, look for purpose? Yeah, because reason's a human thing. It's purely third eye. Purpose is something you don't often see until retrospect. So, you know, if there have been rejections going on here, rejection can very easily be a form of universal protection. But this could be a come around. Now, I said there are all these planets retrograding, going direct, Mercury being one of them, certainly the one that brings people around from the past in terms of communications out of the blue. If that is the case here, this makes sense. Let me stay balanced in head and heart here. So one is not dominant over the other. We are, after all, Pisces. We can be very sensitive, very empathic, and very emotional. And the success that you want here, success with honor and integrity, as something could feel up here. What are you feeling here in the solar plexus? Is there this thing of, am I doing this with honor and integrity? Because the Union of Hearts, I'm just a little, that can be a very, very tricky card. Because a Union of Hearts, if it's family, it makes sense, right? You know, it's like, well, it's your kid or it's your parent. You do the best that you can, right? Defies explanation? No, that doesn't defy explanation. We're almost expected to do that. And if people don't, everybody has to follow their own path in their own way. Healing is a weird journey. But this feels like a romantic thing. This feels like two lovers embracing. This feels like this expanded awareness coming on. What you want, you will have success in. But you gotta believe in yourself, you know, and that's not the easiest thing to do, particularly in the timelines that we've been in as a planet. Let's get your last card down. Healing Mantra deck. Matt Kahn, the card of spirit, right? So your element of fire is your desire, right? So you cast that with a piece of azurite. Just get something blue. A soda light will do. You don't even need the stone if you don't want it. But to bring that into physical form, your element of earth, believe in yourself, right? See the bigger picture with your mind in balance and getting that what you are feeling in your heart about this other person is a factor of the success, whether it's a success in that relationship or that union of hearts, if done with honor and integrity. So let's say you put all that together. This is what you charge the thing with, the energy, the E that equals MC squared, the spirit part. Please take a nice deep breath. You're giving me a lot of info for you, for my fishy family here. Please, we're going into soul contract law. I call upon the ascended masters of soul contract law, twin flame soulmate. I don't need to know right now for a general read, but even if I am in this, what is the perfect healing mantra for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? I'm watching this video, receiving this reading. That they want success that's true and belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity. Thank you, Melchior. Come here, baby. Come sit with Mama. Come jump up on a chair. He's my Taurus. Gonna booger? No, you're gonna hang around my feet. You're okay with that. All right, so success. Success with honor and integrity, with that expanded awareness, that confidence, that creativity to really play the game, but play the game with mental balance, calling in those healing angels, saying, help me see this in a balanced way. Yes, heart open, but third eye clear, so I can make wise choices here in this union of hearts contract. There is a connection of love that defies explanation. what's the healing mantra for them in all of this? The card of spirit, this new to full. October 2021, you're not going to believe it. Greeting wellness. Balance is the key to life. Why can't I read this? Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. It's a balance card. You got a double whammy, one for each fish. My beloved Pisces, a double whammy balance here. Now, this could be a successful balancing out of a relationship, and it does feel like a romantic one. Or at least your own romantic energy, union of hearts. I mean, look at them. They're two trees that have grown together. Talk about going back to your roots. Let me read you what's in this thing, because this is a good one. This is about, as I said before, the balance of, get enough sleep and eat right and exercise and, I don't know, eat kale. Everybody seems to be eating kale. Shrubbery for country clubs. Greeting wellness. Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. When wellness is welcomed, which is a little hard to say, third reading for the day, when wellness is welcomed, you are taking responsibility for the upkeep and preservation of your body as your sacred vessel, your sacred vessel of spiritual growth. Now, if it's with that kind of canoodling, okay, I'll do a little extra yoga, drink a little extra water. In balance, you may come to see how endless wanting only creates more things to want. Absolutely true. When operating from patterns of instant gratification, instant gratification isn't fast enough. Postcards from the Edge. Carrie Fisher, Goddess bless her soul. You are really chasing after happiness that is out of reach as your body remains out of balance. This is resolved by learning to care for the body physically, emotionally, energetically, and nutritionally. As your life comes into greater balance, you will likely sense true happiness, not as the end result of specific outcomes, but as the energy created by taking the time to truly care for yourself. And I know what that's like. That's when I go into full-on production mode on something and I, make sure I get the right sleep that I need, But I have to tell you, I've done this mantra and I don't always stick with it. But I do notice if I do it a couple of times a day, right, if that's the card that I chose for the day or whatever, that I do find myself being presented with more balanced choices and options for myself. Law of attraction, power of the mind, whatever you want to call it. This mantra is ideal for cultivating self-love. Sounds like a good idea. Improving self-worth. Why not? For the success that you want. And letting go of compulsive tendencies, which let's call a scale, my beloved fishy, a fin, I guess I should say. My fishy family, we are known for impulsive behavior. We can be, but emotionally impulsive behavior, which is different than like Aries fire impulsive behavior, right? That's just like a shot out of nowhere where we're like, ooh, swim away. Let me put this together for you in a blessing. This feels really lovely. I mean, the overall thing here is it's on you, at least obviously you're part of this soul contract, that the success you want with honor and integrity, you have to be in balance, because we can have all the honor code written down and understand what our boundaries are, but when we're out of balance, we'll drop it in a second for more impulsive and perhaps compulsive behavior. Please take a nice deep breath. I get the vibe of this reading. As I call upon my collective pantheons of the divine, please bless the Pisces collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading with all that they need this new moon to full, that they may greet wellness. Because balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. And I believe the miracles is what's going on here. with this union of hearts according to the higher selves of all involved, because it defies explanation. There is a miracle afoot here in this relationship, and that the healing angels of balance can really show them balance, perhaps starting intellectually, getting them the information that they need to bring themselves into balance through healing, but also through their healing they bring balance to this relationship and to the world. That's what I was trying to say before with this vibe of azurite, the self-confidence. You just believe in yourself. Don't try and do everything at once. One stroke at a time, fish stroke, whatever, right? Patrick Duffy, man from Atlantis. Because there is an expanded vision here. There is intuitive stuff. They're making their dreams come true in a union of hearts here in some way, to actually materialize them into form and to not give up. And yes, there may be rejection, but stay in balance for the success they so want, yearn, and crave for. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So motivating. And so it is. Tricky, right? Because balance implies imbalance, but also if you're an empath and feeling everybody else's stuff, not just the people around you, but perhaps the entire human race or the planet itself, make sure you're keeping yourself in balance. Make sure that the emotions that you're feeling with are staying current. That whatever arises, love that. Great book by Matt Kahn. Sometimes just talking to your own emotional field like it's the inner child and telling it the words that you know it needs to hear and that you've always wanted to hear. Very, very lovely. That'll certainly bring you more into emotional balance. And look, if you want to go deeper, book a reading with me, link in the description box. You want to read my book, Words of Grace? Could be helpful. It's a good book. I'm not kidding. Yes, I'm the author, but it is a good book. Link in the description box. And my cats want to be fed, so I'm going to cut this short. Too late. Wishing you all the very best and the very best. My beloved Mer family, my fish family, hail. Farewell, and blessed, blessed be.